Hi! So, if you live in Britain, you'll know that this weekend the weather is flipping awful. It's horrible. The rain is so heavy, like close to where I live is like flooding, and like loads of places all around the UK are all flooding. It's disgusting. So I'm having a day in just reading, and it's kind of great. So today I thought I would do a book tag, and this is a very special book tag. I am part of the street team for Akemi Dawn Bowman's new book, HARLEY in the Sky. It comes out next year and I'm so excited for it. I have the proof that I really need to read soon. I really need to get around to it. I think that might be one that I'll try and read maybe next month. So different members of the street team have offered to put together all these monthly challenges. So there's a YouTube challenge, which is this, there's an Instagram challenge, and then there's a couple of others going on up until the release of the book next year. So I'm going to do the YouTube challenge, which is a book tag created by Emma at emmanovella. I'll link to her channel in the description. She's put together a completely original HARLEY in the Sky themed book tag, and it's so cool. I'm only just putting this up on time, like it needs to go up in October and I'm just scraping it, so as I do, I'm well organised. So in case you don't know, Akemi Dawn Bowman has written Starfish, came out a couple of years ago and it's amazing, and she also wrote Summer Bird Blue, which I realised I don't have because I gave it to my friend to borrow, and she still has it I think. But yeah, HARLEY in the Sky is coming out next year and that's so exciting. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the book tag. So let's go. So the first challenge is to find a book with a yellow cover. The HARLEY in the Sky cover looks like this. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to actually have the physical book in my hands. So the first challenge is to find a yellow book to match the cover. We can get bonus points if it has words that match the cover, so words like sun or yellow or whatever in the title. So the book I'm going to go for is The Sky Is Mine by Amy Beshel. It comes out in February 2020, I think, yeah. I got this at NYA Litfest, I think, maybe Yalc. No, I got it at Yalc. And it's obviously yellow. It doesn't have like sun or yellow or something in the title, but I thought I could get bonus points because it has the word sky in the title, and HARLEY in the Sky has the word sky in it, so can that get me bonus points? Emma, you'll have to tell me. It's your tag. Next, HARLEY in the Sky is set in a circus. So find a book that is also set in a circus. Bonus points if it's not the night circus. I thought of this one straight away, and the book I'm going to go for is Flight of a Starling by Lisa Heathfield. It's also set in a travelling circus, which is pretty cool, and yeah, it's about sisters who have a trapeze act, which I think is also quite similar to HARLEY in the Sky. I think HARLEY is like some sort of Aerialist. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, so that's very similar, so there you go. So the next prompt was a little bit harder, and it's to do with the book itself. This is actually about HARLEY. It's to find a book with a character also called HARLEY, which I don't think I have any. I might do, I don't know. I have a lot of books I haven't read, but I don't think I have any. Or if you can't find any, because that is hard, then you can either do that or find a book. There's a character in HARLEY in the Sky called Vaz, and he rides a motorcycle, I'm getting from this prompt. So you can find any book that has motorcycles in it or deals with motorcycles in some way. So for this, I don't know if this is a little bit tentative, but I'm going to go with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, simply for the bit right at the beginning where Hagrid delivers baby Harry on the motorbike, the flying motorbike. Does that count? That's still a motorbike? I can't think of any others. I think Emma in her video used Twilight, because you know when Bella goes through her kind of crazy weird adrenaline junkie phase and she gets on the back of a motorbike. So I think mine counts, with Hagrid riding the motorbike to deliver baby Harry. Next is to find a book with a mixed race character, And for this one, I'm going to go with To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. She is she Korean American? I think she might be Korean American. I can't remember. I haven't read the book. I've only watched the Netflix film. Yeah, I think she's Korean American, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really sorry, but I think she is. I think that's right. But yeah, there you go. So Harley in the Sky is set in Vegas, and the next prompt is to find a book that is also based or set in Vegas. So I'm gonna go with Challenge Deep by Neil Shusterman. Again, I always do. It's my go-to book for anything. I'll just use it for any prompt. It's not, I don't know, again, if this is a little bit tentative, it's not entirely set in Vegas, but there's a few chapters later on in the book where the main character's whole family go to Vegas on like a little trip. And it always makes me think of it for some reason, because it's kind of like a big point in like the character development of the main character. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's not entirely set in Vegas, but it's partly set in Vegas, so I hope that counts. And then the final one is, as I said before, Harley is an aerialist, so the next prompt is to find another book where a character is an aerialist. So I was gonna go with Flight of a Starling again, but I didn't know if I'm allowed to do that or if using the same book for 2 prompts is cheating. So if you can't find an aerialist, then you can also find a book that deals with flying in some way. So again, I'm gonna go with Harry Potter. I've picked Chamber of Secrets this time, just so I don't pick the same book as before, because obviously Harry Potter has a lot to do with flying, with Quidditch and broomsticks and stuff, but I also picked this one because of the flying car. That's obviously a really big part of it, and also because this is very specific, but because of Fawkes the Phoenix, and the ending where they're down in the Chamber of Secrets. I was going to say spoilers, but I feel like if you don't know anything about Harry Potter by this point, you can't be ruined by spoilers. They're down in the Chamber of Secrets and they're trying to get out, and Fawkes comes and saves the day and then carries them all out by his tail feathers. It's not very believable, but you know, he must have very strong tail feathers. So yeah, I think there's quite a bit of flying involved in this book. Not aerialists, but it's still flying, so I think I've got that. And that's all the prompts. So that was really fun. There are some book tags that I just struggle with so much, but for some reason I found this one really easy. Like, it took me 5 minutes just to grab all the books that I needed for all the different prompts. If you love books about circuses, Harley in the Sky will be the book for you. I will link to the book on Goodreads and maybe a couple of other places in the description. And then I will also link to Emma's original video in case you want to do this tag. And I will see you soon with another video. Bye!